Oh my God. Whew. Oh my goodness. Hey, let me turn on new hold appropriate and inappropriate. Oh, not now. Okay. Oh. Welcome. Okay, I spelled that wrong, but you know what I mean. Hey, Dora. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you guys, this is my second night in my Airbnb. Let me see. Should I switch the light? Let me see if I can move stuff around. I'm trying to get you guys as much light as I possibly can, because this apartment has horrible lighting. Welcome, everybody. This apartment has horrible lighting. So I'm going to try to get you guys in some good lighting. There we go. Oh, my goodness. What a day. This is my first day. This is my second day in my Airbnb. I guess we can start talking about the Faja drama. Hello, Denise. You left Bella Luna. Have you did the walkthrough on the Airbnb? I haven't done the walkthrough on the Airbnb. The reason why I haven't done the walkthrough on the Airbnb is because the lighting is really jacked up here. I'm not on my iPad at the moment. What's the YouTube, Charlene Santiago? Oh my God. Hold on. Girl, it's on Charlene Santiago. It's on the page. I have it when I announce it. I'm going to tag her. Well, hold on. Let me see. Notes, YouTube, copy. Where did she hit me up? She hit me on the message. What's the YouTube? Okay. There we go. Okay. So, who else is on here? I can see Dora. I can see Denise. Hey, Denise. Who else? And I know there's like 2 other people. I can't see who you are. So YouTube does not work like Facebook, where I can automatically see who you are. You have to write me to the side, or you can just observe. Oh my God. So anyway, so this is my second day in by myself at EY Jaros. EY, that's what I'm going to call you, or E. This is just my second day. Hey, this is my second day, like, at my Airbnb. So yesterday I had a problem before I stand up where they snatched out my mealy faja, which was my stage 1 faja. They snatched it and made it too small. So I literally had to go and get another faja. So I left my massage with Claudio. They was only supposed to snatch the leg so I can work on my thigh gap, but instead they snatched the entire faja. And I couldn't fit in it because it's very, very tiny in the waist. And you know why I'm laughing. And so they jacked me up in the waist and I couldn't tie it tight. I posted a video of how I literally could not breathe and I felt like I was squished in. So I went to get another faja. I was given a medium faja, a medium mealy faja. And for some odd reason, now I have on the large faja and I'm going to stand up in a few minutes because it fits my butt differently. And that faja, the strings, oh, actually, you know what? I'm washing it right now. That's another thing about like being here. And why did I think today was Friday? So I've been screwed all day. I thought today was Friday. I'd call Sandra so Sandra can come over and clean, not clean for me, but like wash my fajas. And like, it's literally, just hand that faja over. So it's literally like Saturday, and I'm cleaning my own fucking faja. So I survived cleaning it last night. So this one, I cleaned the mealy faja last night because I told you guys I dropped it in the water. So today I put this faja on a few minutes ago, and let me tell you, let me try to come down. So I tried to put 2 tampons in here. So I was laying on the bed putting this faja on, and the tampon is here. So I'm just gonna fucking sleep with that. I don't give a shit. And then the other one is like right here. I need to have it down a little bit more because it would have been perfect had it been right here. But I had to lay on the bed to put this one in. This is the large faja that was snatched to like that was snatched small. So I didn't even bother trying to put the lipofoam in. So the butt on this faja is here. The butt that I have for the medium faja that I purchased last night, to me it fits so much better than this one. And as you can, if you guys remember last night, like that one made me look kind of squarey. The faja is big. I do need to take it in a little bit. Me personally, for myself, I could only get this faja on the first row, but Claudio can get it here on the last row. That's not my goal. I'm just happy that I have this faja on, and I'm really, really hoping that I had to take out the medium faja because I had to poop, and I was like, fuck it. And then I washed it because I wore it yesterday and I had it on today because I didn't want to take it off. And then, so I washed it today, and then I just put this one on a few minutes. This is the bra, the new bra I showed last night. I hate how it cuts me here on the arm. I kind of hate that. I wish that it was a little bit longer, or I wish it had like a more stable kind of end here without this rolling up. Maybe I will take it to the seamstress before I go and see if she can like make me a nice arm, like with, you know, like a piece of material, like an actual piece of cloth, so that I don't have to worry about this rolling up. This is a medium. I probably could have used a large, but I wanted maximum compression on the arm because I'm trying to get my arm a little bit thin because I think they're kind of fat. I know I have issues. This faja right now, it feels good. I'm happy to have it on. Okay, what's the contour faja? Well, the last faja, I didn't want to buy another faja. When I purchased that faja yesterday, I think at the moment, let's go back to the mealy faja. That faja that they snatched in yesterday, they're taking it back to the faja store. Apparently, they're just going to put like an 1 inch piece of material here and another piece of inch material there. And they're just going to give me another an inch or a half an inch on each side and give me an inch back, or maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches, an inch on each side, and give me some room back on that faja, that on the faja that I jacked up, that was accidentally jacked up yesterday. The legs are amazing. I plan on keeping this faja. Right now, my measurements up here, I am a 36, 24. No, I'm sorry. I'm a 36, 26, 42. What I would like to be is 34, 24, 36. 36, 24, 34. I'll take 36 from 42. But Claudia was kind of measuring me laying down. It's better to really measure your hip when you're standing up. So I think when I go to him on Monday, I'll have him measure my hip again. But my ideal body proportion is 34, 24, 34. that would make me blissfully happy. And that's another reason why I told you guys I wanted to lose at least 10, 15 pounds, like after this situation. Fahas. For those of you coming soon or not coming soon, Tina have a couple fahas that she, brand new fahas and like arm compression thingy-majiggy. You guys may want to reach out to her and find out what she's selling. They're brand new. She had purchased them. I do want to get a fahate faha before I leave, just because the material is like very thick and the compression is like ridiculous. I tried to get into one yesterday when I was at hello beautiful, how are you? See, yes, my waist is 26. Oh, Dora. That's for you, Dora. And so, because I want that waist, Dora. Oh, your waist is 26. I'll take a 26 waist. Well, actually, yeah, I got one. But Dora, oh, Dora, what am I going to do with you, Dora? I'm going to stop reading your thing. Oh, hey, Miss Hill, how are you? Yeah, for those of you who are on Snatch, I know you by your name. I don't know you by your YouTube funny name. I'll get to know it eventually. Oh my God, you guys, bring a back scratcher because all I have is like this. So go, Gotti Girl Queen is coming. So hopefully she'll bring me a back scratcher because good Lord, I never needed one before, but now it's been brought to my attention. Tina has this back scratcher and now I feel like I need to scratch my back all the time. Okay, so let me continue on the fahas. So depending on how long you will be here, a lot of the doctors try to pressure you into buying a stage 2 faja. You may not necessarily need a stage 2 faja before you leave. Like I am here for a very long time. So hence the reason why I purchased my stage 2 faja. You can get, Tina is supposed to be sending me some sites where you can get some really good name brand faja at a reasonable price. Apparently there's a site where you can get a fahate faja for, here you'll probably pay anywhere between $130 and $150 for the faja, and you can get it there for cheap. Hey, Miss Weeks, how are you? Welcome. Hey, Yolanda, hey. And so you can save yourself some money by not coming here and feeling pressured to buy the stage 2 faja, because you can always get the faja taken in while you're here. I didn't intend on buying that faja yesterday had I not have a faja emergency with them making the faja too small. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry, you guys. Holy shit. I've been calling you for a month and a half, and now you finally return my call. What'd you say? Don't laugh. I can't talk to you now because I'm doing my YouTube live video, and I'm in the Dominican Republic. I had surgery, and this is all the fucking shit that you missed because you can't call me back. Okay. But Mike, let me finish my live and I'll call you back. Back. Okay. So yes, sorry guys. So yes, so you don't have to buy. Yes, I will definitely post when I get the information, Miss Reed. You don't have to buy their faja. How much is it to take it in? Okay, I told you guys about okay, let's talk about this faja. Because this is a perfect example. Oh, I wish I had put these pads in the right way. Jesus. Oh, that's the only thing I missed thus far by being with Bella Luna, having Sandra to help me with this damn faja. Okay, so remember, this was a large faja. This was my stage 2 faja. My stage 1 faja from Dr. Yealy was, and you know what? And my faja is twisted. You know what? I do the best that I can do. I'm here alone. Okay, so, but it's important for you to have your faja on properly. And so, yeah, it's important for you to have it's important for you to have your faja lined up. So I made sure that it was lined up like here. I made sure that it's lined up here properly, and I made sure that it's lined up here properly, because that's important for it to contour through your body. The faja that I had yesterday, the butt, even though it looked like this, the butt seemed to be like this part, seemed to be higher, and I like the shape of that on my butt. And actually, though they are both mealy fajas, this one and the one I had on last night, they both kind of like fit differently on the butt, but I think the butt looks good on them. So this faja was originally a large faja. I got it snatched in. I think this faja has been snatched in twice. Now, the first time I had this faja snatched in, remember, that's when I went to the $25 faja place that they sent me to. And I didn't appreciate them charging me $25 to snatch the faja in. The second, now that I go to Claudio to get my massages, he sends my fajas out, and it only cost me 700 pesos, which is about $12 or $14. Yeah, so it's only costing me 7, because 10, 12, 14. So that's technically $14 is how much the repair is through Claudio versus me paying 20. For those versus me paying 25. Steven also knows a place that's snatching in the faja, and that faja is and I think they charge him $25. No, they charge he knows someone that can snatch faja, and I believe his people charges $20 for the faja. But if you are going to hold on, I'm sorry, you guys. If you guys are going to Claudio, then Claudio will just take care of it for you. Hence another reason why I like going to Claudio, because he takes care of all of these things like while I'm there. So that's it on the faja. And when I find the faja information, when I get it, I will post it. And also, don't forget, Tina is selling a small and an extra small faja, I believe, and an arm compression. Okay, let me address how much is it to take it in. Oh, I already answered that. Yes, okay. So let me get into the mole on the page. Okay. So I told you guys, everyone from the Snatch Life YouTube page knows about the lady Maria. I had the YouTube people, I haven't posted that video yet, but I will be soon. So I'll just get into the story from the very beginning. So I was at Claudio's, and I put in a live because Claudio was doing the parfum hot wax like on my stomach. At the time when he was doing it, I was a little over 3 weeks post-op. I am officially 1 month tomorrow. Technically, yes, 4 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's technically my 4-week anniversary, 1 month of me being post-op. I am in Santa Domingo for 2 months, for those of you who don't know. So by the time I leave, I will be a little bit over 2 months post-op. Doing the hot wax on my stomach when this woman, Maria, chimed in and she said, sorry, guys, my apartment is hot. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's out. So, because here they charge you for electricity. So I got to make sure that if I'm in the, and there's only one, there's a fan above me, and there's one, I can have a fan blowing behind me. No. And I can have a fan blowing behind me. But when you're here in the Dominican Republic, depending on like where you are, they only give you a certain amount of electricity. And so I always make sure if I'm not in the bedroom sleeping or getting dressed, or doing something that I turn off the air conditioning because I don't want them to charge me a lot and say I owe them for the electricity. So yes, he's the man, Yolanda. So I digress. So I had posted the hot wax for everyone to see the hot wax, and she commented on the hot wax by saying, "Oh, I don't give hot wax until you're at least 15 days post-op." So I responded to, "Clearly you know nothing about me, because you wouldn't post that bullshit, because you would know that I am more than 15 days post-op. And I wouldn't tell anybody to come and do this like right after surgery." So she responded. So we had a little banter back and forth, and her final response was, I'm just trying to educate people. Claudio is good. I know Claudio. We are friends, blah, blah, blah. Well, I just happened to be at Claudio. So I asked Claudio if he knew her, and he kindly told me that she was like the worst student in class. And he didn't really know her, but they did a class together, and that was it. So I clicked on her page to figure out who she was, and I realized she worked at New Birth. Later on, I found out that her husband owns New Birth, so all that shit is in the family. So I went back. So while I'm checking her out to figure out who the hell this woman is, I responded to her by saying, "Hey, I spoke to Claudio. You were the worst in your class, and I don't think I want any of my ladies getting educated from someone who was the worst in their class. So no, thank you. When your opinion is needed, it will be solicited. Until then, right now, your opinion is not warranted." And then she went back and forth, back and forth. So at the time, I was busy getting my massages with Claudio. So I decided to just have Tina take her, to just have Kim take her off. So Kimmy took her off the page. And then that was the end of that. I thought it was done. I thought it was over with. So I leave my massage. I go to, I get back to Bella Luna, because at the time I was still at my recovery house, Bella Luna, and we're going to discuss recovery houses in a second. So I went back to Bella Luna. I finished. I had dinner. I was getting ready to start to do a live when there was a knock on it. No, I started to do a live, and then I took the live into my bedroom. There was a knock on the door. Ida answered the door. The woman came in. Hola. Oh, Ida, es Maria. Besos. And I paid her no mind. I was sitting there. Actually, I hadn't gone live yet. I was sitting there minding my own business, and I decided, okay, Ida's homegirl came. Let me give them their moment, and let me go into the bedroom. So I went into my room. I started the live with you guys. I must have been on for about 25, 30 minutes. When I had internet drama, I go back out. I asked Ida what was going on with the internet. And she said, "Oh, you need to use this internet, blah, 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 blah." So I switched my internet connection. And that's when the woman says, "Oh, I'm Maria, the one you had the problem with online this morning." So I said to her, "Wow, you've been sitting here for 45 minutes and now you're just going to say that? Should you not just have addressed who you are from the door? Like, that's pretty psycho." And I turned around and I left. And I went back into the room. So Ida comes into the room and she asked me if what was the problem. And I said, "Oh, there was no problem." Because technically for me, there was no problem. This was just a psycho bitch. And I don't give psycho bitches any kind of energy. So that was my thing with her. I've been doing the lives since the very beginning. Everybody knew that. I started to do the live pretty much just before pre-surgery, and then a lot since the surgery. Everybody have seen my body parts. You guys can see my body parts and pick it out and be like, yep, that's Cindy's ass. That's Cindy's belly button. Yep, that's Cindy's boobs. Because everybody have seen it. And I've always done the live the same way. And I've never had a problem with anybody. This woman is great. Exactly. I've never had anybody report my body parts. I show you guys, everybody have been seeing my progress since the first day I had the surgery. It's easy for me to just show you. Part of the reason why I started doing these videos is more so because I'd met some girls who was in a shitty recovery house, eating recovery house. Don't go there. And so I started doing the videos because of that. And another reason why I started doing the videos is because when I was doing my research, I couldn't find a lot of information on the girls, their process of going through the DR and managing their way through the DR. It was always like, oh, I went to the DR, I got snatched, and I look. Yeah, I don't want to see that shit. I want to hear all the drama and all the bullshit that you went through and didn't go through. I want to hear the surgery day. Oh my God, my hemo wasn't good. And because this shit is a fucking reality show, and I need a reality show. And we all need one. Even down to like you guys shuffling, trying to figure out which doctor you're going to go to. It's a mess. And people never share the process. They just share, look how sexy I am. My waist is snatched. My ass is fat. No, bitch. You went through a lot before you got that. I want to talk about the fucking hot ass Airbnb. I want to hear all of that shit. And nobody really, really want to give you like information. They come at you like everything was fucking smooth fucking sailing. No. For me, my recuperation was good. Tina. And so, but I'm waiting for her to tell that story. And everyone else is different in their recuperation and how they handle the drugs. And it's psychologically some other shit to go through. And I think a lot of the pain could be psychological. It could be emotional. It could be physical, but it's all mixed in one. Your body, you just fucking crashed your fucking body like into like cow, you know, with surgery. So your fucking whole system is in shock. You're numb. I'm still numb right here. I'm waiting for the day when I'm like no longer numb. And no one tells you, yo, this shit hurts. It's fucked up. You're numb. You're irritable. You're going to fucking pee in your, you're going to fucking pee in your faja. Like all the shit that I went through, you're going to throw up. Like I've been through every fucking thing other than shitting in my faja. No, I had to think about that for a second. No, I haven't shit in my faja, or else I would have told you guys that. Hold on for a second. 2 seconds. I was getting some food delivered because now that I'm here alone in my Airbnb, it's a whole nother thing. So let's talk recovery house and Airbnb because I have a lot to say about that. Hold on. What? Sorry, you guys. For those of you who don't know me on my lives, I usually conversations and a lot of other things coming. I'm never together, but this is the process. So I will show you, I will tell you guys shit raw. I keep it real. I'm a year post-op and my stomach is still numb. Everybody told me, yeah. See, no one told me this either because nobody will. Okay, you know what? Yeah, and nobody will. Like it's a fucking secret. Like it's weird how no one wants to share information with you. If I knew you were going to your Airbnb on your own, I would have tried to get my surgery now. Yeah, you could have, Yolanda, but that's okay. So yeah. So what? Hold on. I'm trying to give the guy the direction of how to come here to drop off the food. Because another thing I warn you. Okay. Because another thing, there seem to be like no directions. There seem to be like no actual address. Okay. So let's talk recovery house and Airbnb. Okay. So for me personally, I had absolutely no intentions of going to an Airbnb. When I was planning, pow, I got receipts. When I was planning, I wrote, hold on, not there. I had a nurse. I wanted to pay a nurse for 14 days. Maybe I had equated her for, I had thing her for 14 days, and I had my apartment, my Airbnb apartment. So this Airbnb cost me $13.43. Let's talk about this Airbnb real quick. So right outside the door during the day, it's nice and beautiful. When I first came here, are you live now? Yeah, I'm live now, Holly. We're literally live on YouTube. Hi, Holly. Welcome. So when I first got here to this Airbnb, you go and you're on Airbnb.com. You look at the pictures. It's really beautiful. They had like some kind of jacuzzi, kind of cold pool kind of thing. And so, Holly, you're here, but you're messaging me on Facebook. Welcome, Holly. Or at 9. Okay, no, Holly, I think you made it, so I'm going to ignore all those messages coming in from Facebook Messenger. So when you're in Airbnb, so let's talk about my Airbnb mistake. When you come and you are looking at those pictures at Airbnb and they are showing you the beautiful jacuzzi pool that you're never going to get into, and the pictures look nice. And the pictures are always prudent in what it is, because let me tell you, filter is a motherfucker. I'm just going to say that. The same way you look cute and snatched in your pictures, and you know how to make your waist look smaller and all that extra shit that you do, filter it through like fucking Kim Kardashian and get the fucking booty. They do the same shit when they show the pictures to these apartments. So what you eventually get is somewhat what you see, but not as vibrant and vivid in color as they show you. And really no one expect that. But I would like to believe that somewhere in this process, there's total transparency, but no. Okay, so downstairs, so initially the girl said to me, hey, we're having a little construction downstairs, you know, when you come in the building, but upstairs, it's great. Well, the fucking truth is there's major construction downstairs, and I look as if though I'm literally in a fucking abandoned building, and I'm a fucking homeless person squatting, you know, in the building. I have to say, once you get off the second floor, the third floor looks good. The fourth floor, I'm on the fifth floor. Like, it looks okay up here. I came in. The things that I wanted the most were here. Number one, the apartment was squeaky clean, and there was no smell of like musk or no kind of odor. I'm watching, but I can't text because I'm watching on the mobile. Hey, Catrice. Okay, so yeah, so the place was clean, and it did not have like a smell of like musk or any kind of odor. So yeah, so I'll take that. You don't realize like and not like America, where like construction, they have that plastic thing there. Nah, ain't none of that shit here. It's just full blown construction downstairs. Like, it just seemed as if though there's just cement and concrete and just bullshit just downstairs. It just looks, like they're just starting to build a goddamn building. And I wish she had been more transparent about what she was actually renting me. So do your due diligence. If they say, oh, we have a little construction, you might want to ask her for pictures. And so that was a mistake that I made with this Airbnb. So when I got my surgery, okay, let me go back to when I was getting ready to come. So now I'm in America. I rented this Airbnb. I bought a first class ticket from Delta. It was $648. I rented this Airbnb. Initially, I wanted to go to Colombia for surgery. The surgeon had given me a price 6 months ago, and that price was $6,500 or $6,600. Then when I texted him in July to let them know that I was ready to come, I think I had gotten in touch with them either January or February earlier this year. I texted them again in July to let them know, hey, I'm coming. Let me know when I can have my appointment in August, because I had taken off from work August to December. And I don't go back to work to the new year. So I have 6 months to get the surgery and recuperate, and boom. She said to me, hey, we have to give you another quote. And that quote came in at $11,500. And I was like, say what? And then I was like, no. And then I thought, fuck it. I let the doctors work. I had prepared myself to Colombia. I had saved more than enough money to come. YouTube does have live videos. Cool. Welcome, Nana. I had saved up the money for me to come. It had taken me 2 years to plan this out, to get fat, to do everything that I needed to do. Initially, my big concern was taking out my implants. I know my titties look big right now, but they're not. Trust me. These are like little B cups. They're still a little, I still have a lot of inflammation on there. Exactly, Yolanda, on that price. And so I decided, fuck it, I'm going to go to Colombia. I had already planned to be in Colombia. I had already figured out where I was going to rent my Airbnb. And I went on delta.com so I can find flights to go from New York to Colombia when it changed to Santa Domingo. And I saw a flight from Delta, first class, for $648. And I was like, what? And for 2 seconds, I did not realize that it was Santa Domingo until I looked, and I was like, SDQ? So I Googled SDQ and it said Santa Domingo, and I was like, what? So then I got up, because I was at home in my home office. I got up and I pretty much had a plastic surgery folder. I am very, very organized. I guess it's just occupational hazard, and I'm a consummate student. And so currently right now, I'm actually working on my PhD at Columbia in public health. So I'm the consummate student, so I write everything on goddamn cards. So I went to my little file box that I have that I keep my card. I have one that was just surgery specific, and I grab it, and then I pick this up because I had Dr. Yealy already, who was my doctor. I do not recall searching many doctors. I wanted someone that I would like great with their breast work. I saw many, many doctors, but I saw Dr. Yealy's breast work, and I was like, she's going to do my boobs. Because to me, my boobs were the most important thing. I'd had implants. It had been tormenting me for years. I wanted to just get them the fuck out of my body. I hated myself. I hated the implants. It was just horrible. I've told the story a million times. I'm not going to tell it because I don't have any Kleenex. It's in here somewhere. It's going down into tears because it's just a horrible story for me. But I will post that story on YouTube because it's a part of the video. So I will be posting that because I have a whole thing of like my story. I'll post it. And so I looked into, I had already decided on Dr. Yealy. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to stay there. So I contacted Dr. Yealy's office. I sent the quote that they had originally given me, and I asked if the quote would have changed. They told me no. I quickly purchased that ticket for $648 first class round trip before the flight changes, because you know you refresh that goddamn page and that flight is now $800 or $1,000. So I decided to just come here, which was my initial place that I wanted to come before I decided to go to Colombia. So I came here. I was here 5 days post-op. I was here 5 days pre-op. I went to go and see Dr. Yealy. Then I had to come back the next day so I can do my blood work. I did the blood work. After I finished my blood work, I went downstairs. I was sitting in the lobby. I was waiting for my blood work result, and then you have to go get an ECG and an echocardiogram. There were some girls downstairs that were telling me about their horrible experience at Eden, and I decided to do the video because a lot of people weren't doing their due diligence. So that's how the video came into play. And I did my first video that night talking about, I was in the patio of Bella Luna, and I was talking about Eden Recovery House, how Dr. Yealy had owned the recovery houses. And you would think that because she owned the recovery house, that she would have people there, qualified people working there. But clearly not, because the girls at Eden they had gotten cold soup the night before, and that morning she had gotten up to be at the doctor's at 5. It was now 11, and she hadn't eaten. Ida had sent me some money, and Ida had sent me some money. Ida had brought me some food, and I was eating in front of her, telling her story as I ate. So that was the birth of me doing these videos. Hold on, you guys, one more when I leave. Okay. And so that was the birth of me doing these videos. And then boom, here we are. So the video, okay, so I had a problem with my hemoglobin. Ida, who has Bella Luna Recovery House, she is a certified nurse, so we got the prescription for me to get the iron. I was doing iron IV. There's a video on that. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet, but I will be posting it. I don't know which videos I had posted. I will try to look, but today I was posting out videos, and I thought maybe it's a duplicate, but it's videos. You guys can, oof, sorry, my boobs are itching. Like, everything is itching now. I don't know why. Yeah, that's why I need an itcher. Yeah, go to the dollar store and bring an itcher, because you will need it. Okay, so Ida was trying to get me prepared. I didn't meet Dr. Yealy until the day of surgery. She came in very quickly. I have a very strong presence, so I decided to thank you, Nana. I have decided to like get her attention. So I knew I had her for a few minutes. I got her attention. She came, she looked at my body, she marked me up. I explained to her, hey, I have this out of pocket on my boob. My implant had come out of the pocket a little bit, so they were kind of like askewed. You can feel like my rib right here. So my right breast was like, ugh, get these fucking titties out. So my right breast went over here, and my left boobs like went there. Like my boobs just had a mind. My boobs were like on the gangster lean on both sides, having a mind of their own. But my big thing was my boobs, and I wanted Yealy to really understand how important it was for her to give me good breasts, take out my implant. Yes, if you cannot get the that you wanted, please don't give me the implants. I'll take the implants if you can't give me the, to set, because no doctor with pride will have you leave her office with fucked up work. At the end of that surgery, had I come out that surgery with implants, I know it would be because she felt aesthetically she would have to give me the implants to make my boobs look good. And that I could have lived with. I would have been, I didn't want the fucking implants because I already had a horrible experience with implants. But she knew I didn't want big, gargantuous implants. She would have given me like nice implants, something that I can like live with. I don't know why this boob is bothering me today. So anyway, so yeah, so after I got her attention and we talked about my boobs, I wanted to bless her hands, and she says, no, we're going in with God. And I'm like, okay, great. She's a believer. Wonderful. I got wheeled into the Operating room. I had gotten a sedative the night before. When I got into the office, when I was in the pre-op thing, I was given an IV. I don't know. I don't recall ever getting a blue pill from Yili. She may just do like a sedative push. I would say she does a sedative push to knock you out. But between the sedative that Ida had the half a sedative Ida had given me the night before, I was very, very like just A-okay. I was muy tranquilo. I was so scared to get my boobs done. I was a 40F. Oh no. Like, if you haven't gotten them done, just do them. Like, to me, the best thing is, hey, Jocelyn, the best thing for me to do, the best thing I've ever done was get my boobs done. No, there's anesthesia. Hold on. Okay. So here's what I know. I had asked Claudio from my back, because in the DR, they give you, yes, I was knocked the fuck out. So I got some kind of anesthesia. Apparently, they give you a blue pill before they give you the actual anesthesia. I do not recall getting the blue pill. That's what I'm saying. I may have gotten the blue pill. I don't recall. Or I know they did give me an IV drop. Maybe they gave me the medicine, the sedative, in the drop. Here's what I do remember, and I'm going to give it to you exactly. Dr. Yili comes, I stand up, we talked about, she's marking me, and as she's marking my body, I'm turning around. She's scratching my leg there. She's marker right here. She's marking around my stomach here. She's pulling me to the back, and she's flipping me around, and she's flipping, and she's just marking everywhere like she's a child on with a piece of paper and a crayon on your wall. So then I said to her, Madam, Señora, mis pechos es muy importante para mí, so we're discussing my boobs, and I want her to see the problems that I've had with my breasts, and I want to make sure that she understands, lady, my number one thing is my boob. Yes, I want a small waist and I want my booty to not look like this, but my ass to look like that. And while she was back there marking my ass, I was saying to her, yeah, Dr. Yili, see how I have that? I want this. I want the W. I want una W. And I was just talking to her while she was marking in the back. So she knew exactly what I wanted. She was laughing. Yo quiero un culo lo mismo de Britney Spears. And I was just, yo quiero aquí un copa con mi culo. And we're just having laughing conversation. But when she looked at me face to face and we had final face to face contact, because she'll come in, she'll give you a hug, but she's getting right to her shit. I was the first one in the surgery. We're talking about my breasts because for me, my boobs are number one. So I need to make sure that we're not going to have any issue with these titties now. And you understand what I wanted with these boobs. Then they came. They put me in the wheelchair. They wheeled me into the operating room. There were 4 or 5 people in the operating room. They put you in one of those T beds. I remember them laying me on the bed. I sat on the bed. I laid down. They saw that I was praying. I'm Catholic. I was praying. They allowed me to say my prayers. And then I closed my eyes, and that's it. That's all I remember. And I am making a video that I was awake. My phone just happened. No, I'm sorry. Before that even happened, what happened? Before that even happened, sometime during the course of when I initially got out of surgery, I remember in a haze, and this is just in a haze, and I would not be able to confirm this story until the following morning. So there I was in a haze. I looked up. Sorry, you guys. I looked up, and I thought I saw blood dripping. I thought I saw blood in a bag. And I said, am I getting a blood transfusion? And they said, yes, you are getting a blood transfusion. And my thought was, okay. And I went right back to sleep. I was knocked out. It wasn't until what? Oh, how does it feel with the, are you on, Andrea, are you on, Miss Little? Are you asking me? Are you on there? Hey, Margaret, you're at work. So yeah, so no, Brittany, I was knocked out. The reason why I know I had anesthesia is because I end up throwing up, especially after I got out of, I went to the hyperbaric chamber. Oh, no, I'm getting past. Let me go back, digress. Okay. So I see the blood in the bag and then nothing. Then I woke up in the middle of the night. I looked up and it was only saline flowing. There were nurses coming in and they were giving me IV painkiller and antibiotics. And then I was out of my faja. So some doctors put your faja on right after surgery. Other doctors, I slept, I was maybe 24 hours. They did not put my surgery on until the morning, until I was getting ready to go. So I woke up in the middle of the night. I made the video and there was a woman sleeping on the sofa and I knew it would be Ida's sister Maria. And then what happened? So it was Ida's sister Maria. And that was it. I finished making the video. I posted the video. Maria got up right after. She asked me if I was okay, if I needed anything, if I was in any pain, but hell no, because I had the IV push painkiller. So I was good. I was good to go. I had no pain. I took my ass back to sleep. She went to sleep. Next thing you know, they're coming in the morning and they come in early and they're just shuffling around and shuffling around and shuffling around. And I'd gotten a pretty good night's rest. So I was pretty much awake like at 7 o'clock. I was told the doctor would be coming in around 10-ish. Around just before the doctor came in, they came in to put on my faja. That was the most painful part, getting out of the goddamn bed for them to put on my faja, then getting back in the bed. So that was the first time I had the faja on. So did they give you, yes, Brittany, they gave me pain medication through the IV. Yes, so through the IV push, I got pain medication as well as antibiotics through the saline bag. It was an IV push pain medication. Good, I heard that they didn't give you. Well, Dr. Yealy does. I don't know other doctors. I can only speak upon my experience with Dr. Yealy. Tina went to go see Dr. Bayaz. I did not see them give her an IV push of medication. And even when I left Dr. Yealy's office, I figured, hey, I paid for it. I took the rest of the medication that they had. I took the IV push, the antibiotic push, and I took the pain push. And I took them both just in case because I was checking into Bella Luna, because it'd be difficult for me to stay downstairs because my respiratory would have been horrible coming up and down through the dust in the lobby trying to get outside. So I took all that shit because I felt I paid for it. Ida is a nurse, so if I had problems, she would have been able to administer the IV push painkiller for me. But I didn't need it, so I left it at Bella Luna. So anyway, then I got discharged like around 1 o'clock. And I went to Bella Luna, and my recovery was pretty easy breezy. It's an intensive surgery, so definitely there will be pain given. Yeah, and there will definitely be, and I don't know, I'll have some pain meds just in case. Yeah, I don't know what other doctors do. I can just refer to her. They better gonna give me pain meds. Okay. Yeah, so for me, let me go back into my surgery. So I had my breast implants removed. I had a lift. Yes, my titties look gargantuous right now, but because this side is really more so inflamed than this side, I think I'm a B cup. I was a double D before. If I pull over to the side, my titties don't look all that big. I had full body liposuction with a BBL. So fat back, everything removed with a BBL. That's what I had. And inner thigh lipo, a little lipo on the arm, and she added some fat over here. She added some fat over here so I can have, this right here. Initially when I got here, I had paid, hey, Miss Man, I had paid Dr. Yealy very early, and I had like buyer's remorse. And I thought I should have not paid her early, and I should have gone to Cabral, because Cabral is revered, Hector Cabral, the king of dolls. He's revered by the women here locally simply because he pretty much have taught everybody. Yeah, so I do know I was given an epidural, kind of an epidural thing. Claudio confirmed it because he saw the shot on my back. So my lipo holes, for those of you who don't know, let's discuss lipo holes really quickly. So I had the 2 holes here where the drainage were in. Let me make sure I'm covered up. Good. So I had the 2 holes here and through my belly button. So it was like a triangle is where my hole was, and my drain started here and came out through here. And then they did the same thing in the back. So I have 1 lipo hole here, and not lipo hole. They stuffed my booty from here to here, put in my fat, and then I have a lipo hole right here, which is how they did my back. And then I have a lipo hole all the way up in the middle of my back where they got me through, how they got through the back lipo. So Yealy does her stuff in a triangle. They did my arm lipo because I just got a little bit through here. And they did that through when they went to go take out my breast implants. And they had to go do pocket work. So they were pretty much there. So they were like, fuck it, raise her arm and let's get that shit while we're there. We're close. They gave me a small little reduction of my own breast because my own natural boobs were bigger than this. I was a C cup. I'm definitely not a C cup right now. I do have some inflammation, so these tits will get smaller, and I am okay with that. I've been the big boob girl all my life, so it'll be nice to have small, cute boobs. These tits do stand up. I will show you guys, when I do my next live, I'll do it during the day. The lighting is horrible. I want you guys to see how it's healing and how the J scar is nice. I have been wearing these silicone things on my boob, here, like going down. I haven't put the one around the areola yet. I did have an areola reduction because I thought my areola looked like $50 or silver dollars, but now they look like quarters. Yay, ready for that hot t-shirt for that wet t-shirt contest. And my recovery went pretty smooth. I don't know why I probably stayed at Bella Luna long because my friend Savon, who had come in, she was with me at Bella Luna. She snored, I brought her here, and I did not want to, you look well, oh, thank you, Miss Walker. I did not want to come in here with her because she snored, so I waited until she left. We got into an argument, thank you, Jesus, she finally left. Now she's dealing with her own drama at home. I called her today, I texted her today to find out how she was doing, and I got a fucking earful, and I was like, okay, I ain't doing that again. So for a 23-year-old. So now that she's gone, I moved into my Airbnb. Now let's talk. So, like I said, I did not want to get a recovery house. My plans were to get an Airbnb because a recovery house from Dr. Yealy was $1,000. So my total surgery was $4,750 something, $300 extra for the thigh lipo. She didn't charge me the extra $200 would have been for the arm lipo. Chin lipo is $200. I thought I wanted the chin lipo, but she says no. When I do the lipo and the fats start redistributing, you'll see it on your own. I thought I was getting neck I thought I was getting neck rolls. Like anybody who have seen my earlier videos, like my neck looks good now. I don't have that chin fat. I mean, of course, if I do this, then of course anyone's gonna have that. But before I was getting like a double chin. I don't have that anymore, and I can really see my face slimming out. And some of you, when you see some of the earlier videos when I first started, you will also see how I am just looking differently. My neck now looks tall. I was getting like the lines in my neck, which I really, really hate because it tells your age. I am 48 years old. I haven't had anything done to my face, only my body. I will be doing some Restylane and some Botox. That's coming up next week because I'm waiting for my girlfriend to come. So you guys will find out all about that. Thank you, Miss Steven. And then, so, but we're going to get into that when we get into that. But anyway, when I initially came, the $1,000 was supposed to go towards a recovery house, which should have been 14 days. But I went to go look at an Airbnb. I could have gotten this apartment for 64 days, I believe it is, for the bargain price of $1,343. So for $343 more, I got this apartment. So my plan was to get a nurse and to just be here. I tried to get a hospital bed, which at the time I didn't know. I do believe that I can find a hospital bed here that can, I'm going to find a place that could rent a hospital bed. I'm working on that so you guys can have all the information. It is actually more economical, you guys, to rent an Airbnb, hire a nurse. I do have a nurse now. I didn't have a nurse then. I have a nurse now. I have a couple actually now. And it's just from me being here and watching them care for other people that I know that they're good nurses, that I can refer you guys to a good nurse. So if you want to come and you want to do like an Airbnb and you want to do a recovery house, great. If you want to come and you want to save money on care, get your own Airbnb and hire a nurse. Because it's just better, especially if you're coming with your husband. If you're coming with your spouse, come. If you're coming with your girlfriend, come. Because it's not going to cost you, an average of you and a friend to stay at a recovery house is $140. An Airbnb for 2 people is not going to cost you $140. So if I were you, I would just come, and it's not going to cost you $140 a day. If I were you, I would just get a recovery house. I do have a couple nurses. One was post. Marlandi. Marlandi does have a cousin named Elaine. At the moment, Elaine is a little bit out of commission because she had tummy tuck. She had her body done a little over a month ago. But I would say by, what month are we in now? February. Okay, she probably had her work done in July, August, September, October. Maybe October, November, she'll be ready to go back to work. I will put her information down. So those of you come in November, December, January next year, then Elaine is a great qualified nurse, as well as Milandi. So Milandi's number is on there, is on Snatch Life. For those of you who are YouTubers, please go on Snatch Life on Facebook, and because that forum there have a lot of information. If we have a nurse, do we have to hire someone separate to cook and clean? No. Most of the nurses here, they come and they cook and they clean, and I believe their prices, an average, is about $100 a day. And they do cook and they do clean for you as a part of it. At least I know that Merlandi cooks and she cleans. So yes, no, these are full service nurses who come and cook and clean. Also, Merlandi does IV therapy. So right now, there's a girl, her name is China. She's at Opulence. She was her friend got surgery. She couldn't get surgery because her hemoglobins were low. But now she's going to Dr. Bayaz's office, right? And she's getting IV therapy for the bargain price of $60 a pop per IV. Hold on, because I like to show and tell. Give me a second. Iron is only good with vitamin C. Let's have a conversation. Let me help you guys out. Because a part of me making these videos is to help you guys out as well. To help you, I made a lot of mistakes, and a part of my videos is to help you guys not make the same mistakes that I've made. So these are iron IVs. So there's 3 still here. I get 5. I bought 2 of these iron IVs and a whole shitload of vitamins for $85 total US dollars. I don't know how much one box of IV is. What I can tell you is I did not pay $60 per treatment. So she's in Dr. Baez's office paying $60 per treatment. And I didn't want to say shit. I was like, oh, okay, that's good. I didn't want to say anything. And the reason why she could not get it done at Opulence, because Opulence do not have nurses. So if Opulence had a real nurse there, then that real nurse could have actually given you this IV therapy here, right? And you would have been good. So along with the iron, because iron only works with vitamin C. Oh, yes, I also bought B complex in a push. So I got 2 boxes of this. So technically I had 10 treatments of this, right? And I got a prescription from Dr. Yealy. And actually Ida have the prescription. So I'm going to get the prescription the next time I go to Bella Luna to eat, probably on Monday, because Gotti Girl Queen is coming in and I'll be there. And I'm going to take my iron prescription and I'm going to fill that bitch before I leave here and take my IV with me to America, because I'm always low iron. And I have my vitamin C, which I got from America. Yes, I stole it from work. So I have my vitamin C, and I was using my vitamin C push. And I had 7 treatments, and I still have quite a few vitamin C left in there, if you can see through this bottle. See that? Because you don't need a lot, because I was doing the vitamin C with the vitamin B. I was doing like 500 cc's or maybe 50 milligrams. And I was doing vitamin C with my vitamin B. First, I was doing the iron, wait for it to done. Then after the iron clears through, I did the vitamin C together with the vitamin B complex. And though my blood was still good enough for me to get the surgery, I still had to get a blood transfusion, and I was given 2 pints. So now I can't wait till I get home so I can do full blood work so I can know that this blood is good. I'm not even going to even think of that. I'm not even going to even talk about anything else about this blood. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to wait to go home and get a full blood panel and just leave it there. I will be getting actually a full blood panel as well from Dr. Yealy's office before I leave. I am here a really, really long time. So they've seen me. I've seen her twice. And then the other times I've gone there, I've seen her assistant. Yeah, you guys have seen the video. So what I've noticed about myself, because there's many side effects of getting a blood transfusion, what I have noticed about myself thus far about my blood transfusion, I was trying to figure out, no matter how much water I drink, my pee is still goddamn yellow, 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 yellow. And I forgot, when you get a blood transfusion, your pee is yellow, yellow, yellow. It's almost like, you know, when you take like vitamin B and then you pee and your pee is like neon yellow. For some odd reason, my pee is still like that. I'm not going to worry about it. And every time I pee, I'm like, damn, I'm hydrated, but I'm drinking a lot of water. Maybe I'm not drinking enough water. But then I have to remember that's also a side effect of getting a blood transfusion. Another thing that I noticed that's happening, for some odd reason, my skin seemed to be getting very clear. I know whatever the situation may be. I lived in Africa for 2.5 years, and I have, what would it be? I have every vaccine for everything. So I have hepatitis B antibody, because that was given to me as a part of, like, you know, the shots that I take. I would be interested to find out if this new blood had, because also, like, I think here, it's more so like, it's more than just blood that they're giving you. I think it's more so like, what is it called? Oh my God, it's at the tip of my tongue. I do this every day at work and now I can't think of it. Brain freeze. It'll come to me. But I think the blood, anyway, so right now I'm noticing this like on my blood. It's very, very weird. So I would be interested in finding out. Usually there are some skin things related to getting blood transfusion, but I'm in the Caribbean. I'm normally lighter in the winter, but for some odd reason, I've noticed that I'm losing my tan and I'm getting lighter. Not like I'm out chilling in the sun right now. Hold on. I don't think, Andrea Little, where are you? Are you on here, Andrea Little? Because she keeps talking to me and I want to tell her. Okay. Okay. So anyway, what is it? So that's the thing that I'm noticing thus far with the blood transfusion. It's just my skin and how quickly I seem to be losing whatever little bit of tan that I have. I'm physically not really out in the sun. I go in and out of the car at the moment, but there should be no reason why I should be clearing up at a very like rapid pace. My arms, yes, because Claudio, my massage therapist, his brother Chris does give me microdermabrasion and chemical peels on my arm because my arm was too dark from like the sun. I should be using sunscreen, but yeah, I'll be using sunscreen. I don't really think about it, so I don't. Sometimes I try to put it on my face, but other than that, not really. So for those of you who want a recovery house, if you're going to be here a short period of time and you're coming alone, a recovery house is a pretty good idea. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but it can get quite costly. Maybe you might want to check and find out how much a recovery house would be. My favorite area for me to stay, which is safe and good, and it's a great area. It's called Zona Colonial. I really like it there. It's a good neighborhood. They have everything is like within walking distance. It's very safe. Safety in Colombia. While I'm talking about safety in Colombia, safety in Costa Rica, safety in Dominican Republic. Everybody freak out about your fucking telephone. Like, oh my God, because I am on the phone like this. I'm having a conversation. I'm like yelling at people on the phone in America, my friends. I am just living my life like it's golden. Well, here, everybody worry about your goddamn phone. And it always pisses me off. Oh my God, don't have your phone out. Someone might take your phone. I'm a New York chick. I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would try to take my phone. First of all, I may seem like I'm not holding this phone, but we all know when your man is trying to snatch that phone out your hand, you got it. So trust me, no American girl is going to come here and get her phone snatched by anybody because we are ready for that. But here, like a phone is like so expensive and it's such a big thing. Like everybody worries more so about a goddamn phone. And I'd be like, yo, my watch costs more. And you think I'm tripping about a phone? Somebody comes and be like, you want my phone? Here you go. I own that. I'll just buy me another one. This is an iPhone 6. It might be time for me to upgrade. I probably won't, but I will upgrade. But they make such a big deal about like your phone. That's like the biggest concern. Like, oh my God, your phone, watch your phone, don't show your phone. And I'm thinking, fuck my phone, my jewelry. Somebody come to me and be like, bitch, give me your phone. I'd be like, okay, here you are. It's the least expensive things on my persons every single day. You know what I mean? So, but I am not here acting, hi, Alice. I am not here acting stupid and crazy. I think like every place else, then you have to be aware of your surroundings. I rock a fanny pack. I did not bring anything that will attract attention to myself. So no Louis bags, no nothing. The only reason why I have my jewelry on is because I didn't realize I'd had it on. I'd had it on from the night before, and I just went to the airport and boom, I did not change it. I did bring my Apple Watch and I end up giving it away. And phone has insurance. Exactly. So with my phone, because I don't believe in renting insurance phones from the phone company because I think that's a freaking ripoff, I just go to Walmart.com. I buy my phone. They send it to me in New York City at my apartment. Walmart is normally cheaper. Or I go to Best Buy. I buy the phone outright. I pay my phone bill with my Wells Fargo Visa card. And Wells Fargo has a phone protection service. So I don't have to put anything extra. My service is at T-Mobile. So if something happens to this phone, all I would have to just do is go find the next phone that I want, send that receipt over to T-Mobile, and they pretty much give me my money within 48 hours. But I have extra phones because I keep extra phones on deck just in case something happened. But yes, Nana, the least of an American person's issue would be a phone. I think about what? Are they not going to rob me for like my watch? I am wearing a Rolex. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that here. But I'm realizing like the things that's significant to us like in America is not, they don't think about those kinds of things there. No one has ever said to me, oh my God, watch your watch. Everyone is like, oh my God, watch your phone. And I find that to be a little creepy. Great advice, LOL. Oh, order mine. Yeah. So yeah, no, make sure that you get whatever phone plan you have, if you have a Wells Fargo credit card, stop paying the protection through the phone company. Just make sure that you pay your phone bill with Wells Fargo every month. And it's called cellular protection or something like that. Wells Fargo, contact them, they'll tell you. Exactly, Nana. They do not know the value of the Rolex, and hence the reason why I am safe walking around with a presidential gold and no one will bother me. And they worry about my goddamn watch. And I'm worried about losing my damn earrings, and they're worried about a damn phone. Here you go. Hold on. Let me dig in my fanny pack and give you the cord. With pleasure. You think I won't give them this phone with the swiftness? I will give them this phone with this. If they can get it out of my hand, I will just laugh at it and just keep it pushing. But yes, yeah, they worry more so about like a goddamn phone than they care about like, other things. But like I said, I walk around and live my life like it's golden because I wish somebody would. I finally had to show Sandra. For those of you guys who don't know, she is the cook cleaner at Bella Luna. I love Sandra. She's amazing. She's the best cook in the world. And she comes and she cleans my Airbnb and she brings me food from Bella Luna. She'll be bringing me food if I don't feel like going over there. But she's going to come and see me every morning before when Ida runs out to go do whatever. She's going to come over and sneak over and make sure that I'm good. So whenever I'm like with Sandra, like she really freaks out about like everything. So the other day, like here in Santa Domingo, not like America, as a pedestrian, you step on the street and all the cars stop. Nope. Here they keep going. Me, as a New Yorker, like I cross in the middle of a damn busy street. If I'm in a rush and I gotta go, I'm just gonna cross this street. Here in Santo Domingo, if I'm on the fucking corner and I'm trying to cross the street, I'm gonna need you to not be an asshole and stop, because where are you rushing to? Like it's mad traffic, like it's New York mad traffic here. But they will not, they will hit your ass. No, they will not. I wish they would. So this guy goes zooming by, though he saw me walking the street, and I said, fuck you, you asshole. So I flipped him the bird. He decided to roll down the window and he flipped the bird back to me. Then he stopped at the corner where the light was and he got out the car. So I was speed walking because I was English walking towards him. And I guess he probably figured, oh, this is a crazy American bitch. And everybody on the street was just looking. I didn't really give a shit. Sandra was like over there by the parking lot. She was terrified. Nah, I'm not terrified. Because if you guys are going to fucking hit me, make sure I'm dead. Because if I get up off the floor, I'm fucking swinging. That's how I'm busting the window out your car, because there are rocks everywhere. I'm doing everything. So you better run me over dead. Because if I get up, we're going to have a fucking problem. Because people in Santo Domingo are very fucking disrespectful in those fucking cars. When you see me crossing the fucking street, I'm in the fucking street, going, boop, 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 boop. What the fuck are you blowing at? I stop. When they're boop, 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 me, I stop in the middle of the street and I let them stop in front of me. And then I mosey along like a fucking turtle and walk across the street, because here they have got to learn. Like, the people here are, I don't know how the locals live here, because they are scared of everything. Yes, I am a feisty New Yorker. I'm a New York chick. Like, nothing scares me. We like, what? What? And that's the kind of attitude you have to have. If you're coming here and you act afraid and you just seem, this is not the time to be timid. You need to put your big girl hat on, walk with purpose, and carry your face like, you know that look you have when that guy's trying to holler at you and all you're trying to do is have your piece of chicken and your drink? You need to have that all the time. And that's like my look. I have the, I wish you would talk to me look all the time. And it's even my look in like New York, because I can't be bothered. Because if you see a guy that's like cute or hot, he's probably going to open up his mouth and say something fucked up to you anyway. And you're going to be like, really? That's your line? So yeah. So walk with a purpose, be with a purpose, act as if though you're a part of Santa Domingo. If you act like a local, then you're probably fine. Other than my phone, I act like a local. And I walk around with my phone out. I'm taking pictures. I'm doing video. I'm seeing shit. I'm talking to my friends in New York on the phone. And I'm living my life like normally. And I'm not tripping if somebody come and try to snatch that phone. Because trust me, it may not look like I got it, but I do. And I always have my phone, believe it or not, on this, my portable charger. So I always say to Sandra, yeah, if he tried to come and grab my phone, and this long charger is what I have, and I carry this on purpose, because if he come to me, I'm going to wrap this shit around his neck, and I'm going to fucking choke his ass to death. So I always have a weapon. So I always tell Sandra, and I showed Sandra how it worked. I used Josie, who's the other nurse, and I said to Josie, tried to grab my phone. Let me show you how it would kill somebody in the street. And initially she was like, and then she was like, okay, let me see this shit. I wrapped this phone cord around her neck and I pulled it. And she was like, okay, I get it now. You're crazy. Yes. So I always have a weapon. I'm a New York girl. I'm always ready for everything. So yeah, so don't come to Santa Domingo being crazy. So I digress back to the, so do your due diligence when it comes to how much money you will save hiring on a nurse, and hiring and going to a recovery house. If you decide to get a nurse, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, I could have technically left Bella Luna and would have been able to move around and take care of myself pretty much at day 5, definitely at day 7. But I stayed there 3 weeks because I'm lazy, and the food was there. Savon was still here. I did not want to come here and be with her because of her snoring. I didn't want to be bothered, so I just stayed there. But I could have saved myself a lot of money not staying at Bella Luna that long. Now let me go back to the mole, because I never finished the story with the mole with the chick Maria. Ida apparently told somebody that she was angry with me. Well, she told Tina that she about her friend Maria because her friend Maria was her best friend. I find it impossible to believe that I would have beef with, well, Maria would have, I didn't have beef with her. I don't know, I'm a hole in the wall. I cut her off of Snatch Night and I was done. I find it impossible that she would have called Ida, come over to Bella Luna, and not tell Ida about the drama that we've had, sat in the fucking apartment 45 minutes, then want to say something. So this is why, and I think the mold is Maria. Here is why. Last night when I was purging people through, I found a picture of Maria. When she came to Bella Luna, she came with her daughter. So I found a picture of her daughter, like in what a profile, a little girl with a profile with like nothing else, just her profile. No, just her name and a picture, no actual profile. So I went in and I cut everybody who did not have a picture and who just had a profile that had a name and like no picture, or a picture with a name, nothing else. There are 3 or 4 on my list that I couldn't figure out where they were from, because most profiles will tell me that what your name is. It'll tell me that you're in Houston, New Orleans. Some people have not like good profiles up because of like their job. On my sketchy list of people, so I have someone named Sandra. Her last name starts with an R. There's someone named Santiago. There's someone named Thomason. There's a Melissa Obaso. So if any one of you guys are Thompson, Thompson A, someone named Santiago, and a Sandra. So I have you guys on my list of 4 people that I couldn't figure out who the hell you are. I cut off everyone from the Dominican Republic on here. I even cut off Bella Luna, and I cut off everyone that Ida had put on there. When I showed Ida the picture of the little girl today, she claimed she didn't know who the little girl was, but that was definitely Maria's daughter because the girl was at the house. And so that's Ida's good friend. And to Ida, even with the fucking massage therapist shit, the Colombo bitch, ooh, I want to give you PRK, mommy. No, bitch. I'm fucking 48 and you're 30 and my fucking skin look better than yours. And though I want the PRK, bitch, if you're going to try to sell me PRK, I need you to come to the gods with that PRK and maybe be like, ooh, I want to look like you. But she looked a fucking hot mess, like greased down Wet and Wild. Like she had rocked the she put on her Wet and Wild like at 5 o'clock this morning, and now it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. No, now it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and she's leaving the club with the same old crusty Wet and Wild. That's how that crazy bitch looked. I still haven't gotten my money from her. That's still a problem with me and Ida. Ida tried to give me back $250 of my money. I was like, fuck no. I negotiated my shit at $400, and I'd given her money. She came there, oh, mommy, I'm the best massage therapist in the Dominican Republic. No, bitch, you're not. In my opinion, Claudio is. Yeah. So I'm still having the problem with the massage therapist. I confronted Ida today. So I went to Ida today and I said to Ida, you know, if you have a problem with me having a problem with Maria, that's your problem. You and I are not friends. I pay you for service. I don't have to like your friend Maria. I think your friend Maria is psycho, and this is the reason why I think she's psycho. And then I find it also impossible to believe that this woman is going to come to your house, call you and tell you, hey, Ida, I'm coming by, without you why she's coming by. And Ida likes to play stupid, and I let her, she tried to play stupid with the whole GM. Oh, no, that's not my friend. Well, then why did you refer that bitch over here? I told Ida knew I needed a massage therapist after my liposuction. She quickly called that girl. That girl came over there. Well, mommy, I'm the best. I'm this, I'm that, and that, and this. And she came and quickly collected her $600 for services she wouldn't give me a week and a half later. And normally I don't do business like that. But because she was a referral from Ida, at that time I thought, okay, great. I can trust Ida. Why would she bring somebody that isn't? No. Trust none of these fucking bitches here. None of them. Because they see you as fucking money. That's what they see you as. So Ida doesn't come off as being like money hungry, but she does her little shit like on the sly. Like, oh, okay. Ida, we go, oh, and we went to go buy this faja. So we're in the faja store, we buy this faja. And to me, like she's, you know, like when you're with someone and they're doing something and you're not really sure like what they're doing and you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Like you have, like ladies, you know when you have that sense that something is not right, trust that. Trust it. at all costs, not only in Santo Domingo, even in your regular life, no matter where you are in the world, trust it. So so to me, she's always doing something weird. Like whenever we go out, she wants to see the check. Bitch, why are you grabbing the check? Are you paying for that motherfucker? Because she'll want to go to nice, expensive places and will not put out one penny. They are infamous for doing that here. Infamous. They do that here. So you need to watch that. They'll go to restaurants, they expect you to pay, all kinds of shit. So don't do it. Like for me, I had equated going out. I like to go out. I like to be around people. I am here for a really long time. So it's not a big deal for me to treat her and for her to come out with me. And I don't mind doing it. It's all the other little shit that happens in between that. Let me go back to the faja store. I digress yet again. So I'm getting this faja, and I said to Savon, move your ass, bitch, because this hoe was doing something. She said, oh, bitch, you already missed the play. I said, what was the play? She said, that lady gave Ida some money. I said, well, she gave her money for it. She must have bought something. She said, no, bitch, she didn't buy nothing there. Blah, 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 blah. And you're busy on your phone, and you are missing it. So I talked to Isabel, who was a girl that was here. And Isabel was like, oh, yeah, you know, they get paid $30 every time they take you to the faja store to go buy the faja. To me, that's no different than when we have, you know, those cards that we have. If you get some money, you're saving up some money towards gas later, like the point system like we have in America. Okay, cool. I can go with that. I can dig that. The reason why Ida likes my receipts is because she's trying to establish her business like in the posh places. She's not going to posh place herself because she doesn't budget that for herself. To her, the dopest spot she's going to go is Tony Romo. Do we still have a Tony Roma's in America? I don't do Tony Roma's. I go to all the dope places. She will come and she will want to sign her receipt because she's trying to get her company, Bella Luna, into all the big places. Cool, but bitch, let me know. Let me know. I'm okay with you doing it. Just let me know why you're doing it. Don't let me look at you and curse you out like, why do you always grab the bill? And I yell at her every time she does, because I find that to be rude. In America, we deem that to be rude. Bitch, are you paying the bill? Why are you grabbing that motherfucker? What you trying to see? And she always pissed me off of like when she does that. And I finally figured out why she does it. Now, even with the faja, she could have simply came and said to me, hey, you know, when I go into the faja store with you, I get $30. So now I've been going to her. I've been to the faja store twice without her. And now she's upset that every time I go because that's $60 that she missed. So yesterday I couldn't wait to tell her that I went to the faja store, the same one. Oh, who did you go with? Nobody. I went up by myself. Oh, really? You should have taken me. No. Then that was still her opportunity every time I take you to the faja store. Be fucking transparent. But there's no transparency with her. So though she's trying to establish herself as a businesswoman, she just can't keep it real with me. And that really is off that she can't do that. So I am now like, okay, now you're being fucking sneaky. And now I got to give you the side eye. So when she's telling me that she doesn't, hold on for a second, you guys. Fuck. Yes, who is it? This is that curse like a white person with my fuck. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to get someone my address to where I am. Oh, Cindy, stop that. Okay. Hold on, you guys. So I'm going to take a picture, and then I have to take the picture down. Here we go. Now I'm done, and then I'm done. Hold on. Save the picture, and then I have to come over here. 2 more seconds. Sorry, everybody. And then boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Ta-da. Okay, So, so now, so now she's not being transparent, and now I don't fucking trust her ass because I think, hey, you're doing underhanded shit when you could just tell me, yo, I get $30 towards the faja. What am I going to trip on you getting $30? So yeah, so that's the type of shit that she's on. So then the other day I was trying to leave Bella Luna because I've been there, and she's like, oh my God, you're not ready to go. Your ankle is swollen. Yes, my ankles are fucking swollen like they're swollen now because my entire body is compressed except for my feet because I fucking hate the compression socks. So I elevate my feet when I go to bed at night. If I feel like putting on the compression socks, then I do. I cannot stand the compression socks. They agitate the shit out of me. So most of the time I don't have them. Like for instance, my God, my feet are swollen right now and I don't really give a shit. I'm in the house. I'm probably going to put on the compression socks later when I put my feet up and I'm going to rest. But don't use that as an excuse. Then she also said something to me yesterday about how many massages are you getting from Claudio? And I said to her, I'm getting one pretty much every day for the next 25 days. Every day, Monday to Saturday, except for Sunday because he doesn't open. And I wish he opened on Sunday because I would go 7 days a week. And she's like, oh, you shouldn't get that much massages. Are you talking to your doctor? I'm like, it's a fucking massage. Since when a massage is not good for you? Yes, 6 days a week. I'm like, since when a massage is not good for you? Hey, like, oh, Miss Walker, now you can type through. Hey, girl. So I'm like, since when, like, a massage is not good for you? Even like in America, a massage is good for you. It's relaxing. Like, what? What's happening? Like, I didn't understand her. I need to talk to my doctor. No, I don't have to talk to Dr. Yealy about shit. I'm a grown-ass woman who is, hey, just be, exactly, Miss Funny. Be on, I don't know what her angle is. So I don't need to talk to Dr. Yealy about, I don't need to, yeah. I see where my pad ends. Before I go to bed guys tonight, I'm definitely going to put my pads down because it is not on my waistline and I don't want that. I don't want this line in my stomach. So when I get back in the bed and adjust this faja, I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to pull down my pads. I'm probably going to, no, I'm not going to try to fucking stuff that lipofoam in here. I'm lucky that I got it in with the pads on the first hook. So, yeah. So I'm just going to sit like this and, change it when I go into bed because I don't want that line around me. So, hey, Holly Hall. Yeah. So to me, it's like, what are you trying to say? Like, bitch, I'm a medical professional. Like a massage is good for anybody. For those if anybody can afford to go do a massage every single day, then do a massage every single day. Like it's literally relaxing. No one has ever died or had any kind of medical complications from getting a goddamn massage. So I don't know what her angle is. And then so I brought Tina over there for Tina to have dinner when Tina first came in for her pre-op lunch, pre-op dinner. We were out. You guys saw the pictures. She was trying to convince Tina that she needed, to come to Bella Luna. Well, the morning of Tina going into surgery, Ida popped up. And I was trying to figure out what was the purpose of her popping up. Tina didn't hire your services. Tina thought that if she got really sick, that she would. When Tina got really sick yesterday, I said to her, hey, you have a great nurse. Merlandi, her nurse, takes very good care of her. I wish I had known Merlandi. I would not know Bella Luna. Talk about Bella Luna. You guys, I am also going to go and see, I was trying to see Beauty. What's that other one? Beauty? I might also go and see, I thought Dr. Yealy owned Kindness. Is she on the Yealy list? But maybe she doesn't own Kindness. It's owned by someone else. So I might go to, did you ever do a live with Tina? No, I have not done a live with Tina because Tina has been, I don't want to talk about her journey. Tina has been Tina, and she's not ready for a live. That's all I'm going to say about that situation. So when Tina is ready for a live, then we'll have the live with Tina. But right now, she's not ready for a live. She's still going through her thing. Today was the first day that I actually spoke to Tina, that she sounded really well. She needs to get some rest and get her shit together. Like, not her shit together. She needs to get some rest because to me, she's not resting enough. So you're still, oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So I want Tina to get some rest. And when she's ready, then hopefully she'll do her live and tell her story. And I want to be there because I have a lot of sidebar to talk about Tina's story. So those of you who want to come and you want to get a Airbnb and hire a nurse, please crunch the numbers. It may be more economical. So I have a new driver that I put on there. His name is Alex Ho. He's technically Chinese, Dominican. He speaks perfect English. He lived in New York, in Brooklyn. And he has a really nice car that's like super duper clean. And he's a new driver. He's not spoiled. I met him as an Uber driver, and his thing says English Chinese. So we had a conversation. He does have a very nice car. We had a nice conversation. And I said to him, hey, why aren't you doing, driving for the medical with the doctors? Like, this is your car, right? You can make, he was like, oh my God, I don't know anything about it. I'm like, oh, if you're interested, give me your phone number. So I talked to him about knowing when the doctors are. Patrice, I'm still waiting for that list, boo-boo. But no rush when you get it. And then all you have to do is just take the girls to the doctors, know where all the clinics are, and the girls will have address. He has a GPS. He uses Waze. He can Google. I need to talk to you about some things like quotes I got and almost pull out the chair and chuckle with saliva, but I don't want to. Okay, Yolanda, don't you have my my WhatsApp? Just hit me up on my WhatsApp. So I talked to him about taking the girls to the clinic, parking the car, going in, being their interpreter if they needed to interpret in case someone at the doctor's office only knows like surgery English. And I mean surgery English, like they can tell you, check your WhatsApp. I gave it to you, the list. Did you? Oh, my bad. Okay. Sorry, boo. I'm going to do that. Make sure. Okay. Thank you, Miss Walker. I will do that. And okay, Yolanda, please do that. So I talked to him about taking the girls to the doctors, going into the office with them, because sometimes the office only knows like surgery English. And then you might have an issue like me. I had my boobs that I really wanted to make sure that they had full comprehension in their language that, hey, mis pechos es mi problemas, and I wanted beautiful hijas. And I got them because I made it my business to state that to whomever I was talking to. Some of English to Spanish words do not transpose. Some of the languages you may use, they've never heard of it. So you're going to need like an American or someone who speaks great English who can kind of try to figure out how to translate what you're saying in Spanish. So he speaks great English, and I talked to him about picking up the girls from the airport, dropping them off when they need to go, taking them to 4 rides to the doctor's offices. And I told him it was anywhere between 120 and 125, which is the average. His car is nice. He's new. He's not spoiled, and he's not stuck in his ways. You know what I mean? So he's a good person to try out. I do use him as my driver now. I call him because if I do Uber, I may not get him. So I have his number. I call him and I use him. He's very nice. He smells good. He's soft in the eyes. His car is squeaky fucking clean. And yes, so utilize Mr. Ho. He speaks Chinese, English, Spanish fluently. His English is like same as my English, having a conversation with you, because I guess he grew up in Brooklyn or lived in Brooklyn for a bit, but he speaks perfect English. So that's Mr. Ho. I talked about Merlande, the nurse, and then there is Marlande's cousin Elaine, who's also a nurse. We talked about the faja. My big thing is, yeah, about the fajas. I'm going to put the faja address. If you're not going to be here as long as I am, you don't need a bunch of fajas. From my first surgery, when I had it 100 million years ago, I don't have my fajas. I'm going to buy one more faja. I'm going to buy the fajate before I go. And I don't mind buying my fajas here. I had allotted money towards buying my fajas here. I like the idea that I can get my faja snatched out. I'm going to get all of my fajas snatched to where I will be for the next 3 months. No, when I get ready to leave, like the last week that I'm here, I'm going to get all of my fajas snatched out. I will have 4 fajas by the time I leave. And to me, that's a good number. Because if I take one off, I still have 3 days that I can still have a faja and like not worry about doing laundry like every other day. So that's my thing with like the fajas. So I'm going to have 3 and yeah, no, I'm going to have 4. Because they are adding material to the faja they jacked up, to my initial Yili faja, which I hated initially, but now it's one of my favorite fajas, maybe because it was my first faja, and I do like it. Yeah, so I will have 4 fajas. I currently have I now officially have 4 bras. So yeah, I now officially have 4 bras, and I will no longer buy any more bras. And I will have 4 fajas by the time I leave. So this one, the medium one that's soaking in the bucket that I need to wash, the Yili faja, and then the 4th one I'm going to buy the fajate. And the reason why I'm going to buy a fajate is because the fajate is the material is like muy fuerte. And I couldn't fit into a small. Hopefully my hips will be big enough to fit into like a medium. And that's the reason why I'm buying that last. Because when I did my measurements with Claudio, to him, I'm a 36, 26, 42. And I was like, what? What? I would like my body to be 36. I know I'm twisted. I don't give a shit, you guys. I put this faja on myself. I would like to be 36, 24. No, I would like to be 34, 24, 34. I'll take a 36. But a 42, that's a whole lot of ass back there. But Claudia expects for my hips to go down a little bit. I'm hoping that they do. If not, if my boobs are 36 or 34, I'm happy with that. I still have some inflammation, so I will be going down, and I do plan on losing at least 10, 15 pounds. Even from like hair. Sandra cooks really well. And though I have her shortening the portions, I think I need to start doing more greens. And there is a vegan restaurant in Zona Colonia. It's called Time Vegan Restaurant that I will be probably eating a lot. I'm going to go there and eat a lot just because I can also eat there for half price on my Amex card before 9 o'clock. And I shouldn't be eating past 9 o'clock anyway. So yeah, I'll be going there to like have food. The faja in between my crotch of my legs for my faja is no longer bothering me. Maybe I think that was just the and now like my inner thigh and my back thigh massage. That's where I'm having the most pain, as well as like right here, though the numbness is subsiding. So like here, officially here, I'm good. I'm having problems like right here. Ugh, I can still feel the numbness there. So I'm hoping that it's going to go away. Andrea is trying to respond to you, but she can't. What is she saying? Why can't she talk? Why is it that she cannot type? So let me go see if I can figure out what Andrea is saying to me. She's saying something. Okay. Okay, Andrea. 3 minutes ago. How y'all communicating with Cindy during the live? I'm so confused. If you're on the computer, you can type, but on your phone, you cannot. Andrea, just text me on the WhatsApp. And why am I screaming like she can't hear me? Andrea, just text me on the WhatsApp and I can read it instead of you going through the whole page. Catrice, I'm on my phone. Okay. Could you please let me know which type of faja you prefer the best? Oh, okay. So let's be honest. Also, if you guys have a latex allergy, be careful with the faja. What you might want to do is wash them and just hand dry them because the faja does have latex. I do not have a latex allergy. This right here is a mealy faja, M-E-L-I faja. And this mealy faja is, let me see if I don't have the box. I don't have the bag. And this mealy faja, the material is it's this, and then it has like a lining inside. So you have this outer part, and then there's a lining inside of it right here. See if I can pull it. See. So this faja to me, together with the lining, like it's very, very tight. The compression is really good. The yearly faja, the material is kind of like softer. I think the reason why I like it is because it's been easier for me to put on and off by myself. This faja takes me a little while to put on. There's a huge difference on the butt between the faja I had last night and like this faja. Like I felt, I can't really explain it, but I like the butt on that one better, even though I also like the butt on this one. And so I'm putting on this faja as best as I could. I have to be concerned to make sure that I have the lines straight in between the thigh and to make sure that I have like this part lined up properly. If I had placed these maxi pads a little bit lower, like this would be like very comfortable because I wouldn't have the lines. I laid on the bed and I put it on myself. When I get back in the bed, I will lay back down and I will push the Kotex down so I don't have to sleep with this line on my waist. Thus far, I really like the mealy faja for me. I see that thigh gap coming through. Yes, it's coming through. Because Claudia was massaging the shit out of my arm, and he's like, and then he's using this other thing and he's rubbing, and it's like, and I'm screaming, no cellulite, no cellulite. And I have to scream that for me to remind myself that no cellulite. And then after a while, I start screaming, thigh gap coming through, thigh gap coming through. And that's how I'm getting through the massages, because like it's still like painful in between my legs. And see, hold on, someone at my door. Oh, I thought he was coming to see me, but he's not. Okay, that's the doorman. That's the doorman downstairs. I thought he was coming to see me, but he's not. It's still very painful for me to get the massages in between my thighs and the back of my legs. But I deal with it because, hey, beauty is pain. So I'll get the faja information from you guys, from Tina. For those of you who are small and extra small and want a faja or an arm think Tina has some brand new stuff for sale. Get with her and find out some information, and she'll be more than happy to share it with you. I'm feeling good going into like my first month. I think I am recovering extremely well. And I'm really, really thankful that my shit was easy breezy for my age. Because I'm looking at people around me and they seem to be having a very difficult time with the recovery. So I am grateful that mine has been fairly easy. I've had some rough like nights, and you guys know of them because I've talked about them, how I got up, I'm irritable, but for the most part, like I didn't really get sick. Like you guys know, I haven't been on the painkillers for a while. I take Tylenol sporadically. And I technically don't even really need Tylenol. It's just like a mental thing. Let me get some Tylenol to help me get through this massage. But the massage fucking hurt anyway. But the massage pain is 2-3. It's not unbearable massage. I think it's more so like I feel like, yo, I had inner thigh. Like when you know the inner, like your inner thigh is like sensitive. And it's not like, you know, it's like your outer thigh, which is a little bit, you know, the skin is like a lot more tough. Like your inner thigh is like, ugh. So don't touch my fucking inner thigh, even my back thigh. But overall, I'm very happy with my results. I'm very happy with how my progress is coming through. And yeah, I feel good. And yeah. So I have 1 month down in Santa Domingo. I have another month to go. I feel peaceful because as much as I enjoyed Bella Luna, I'm really happy to be out of there. Sometimes I felt controlled, and I don't like that. So I'm very, very happy to be out of Bella Luna. Oh, that's outside. So I'm very happy to be out of Bella Luna and happy to have and happy to be like in my Airbnb. Though I wish there was air conditioning all around, but that would be an arm and a leg. So yeah, so be careful how you rent the Airbnb because they didn't tell me about the amount of electricity that I can use until I got here. And so I keep the AC on at night. On the cooler nights, like when it rains, then I don't really need the AC because when it rains, it's a little cooler. I am literally, the ocean is across the street. So I do have the breeze from like, you know, the ocean, which is nice. So some nights I'll probably sleep with my window open. My windows really don't have screens. I'm only on the 5th floor. Some mosquitoes can get up, so I'm always concerned about mosquitoes. Though I bought some mosquito repellent, and I will be wearing the, well, I'm going to try to wear my compression socks to go to sleep in. Yeah, so that's it. So, yeah. So, today's thing was, don't go to your doctors and pay $60 a pop for this shit because it's cheaper for you to just have it. Go someplace that could administer for this for you where you want to. I didn't want to tell that girl, what, you paying $60? Okay. I left it alone and I decided to mind my business. Yeah, so Opulence Recovery House does not have an actual nurse that could administer the shit that you need. So for me, another thing you should be looking for in a recovery house when you talk to them, say, hey, do you guys have a, then again, that's a lie. Don't do that either because you heard what happened. Amelia, the girl told her that she couldn't, then she jacked her up. So I don't even know how to explain to you how to find and the 2 nurses, Elaine and Morlandi. Yeah. Yeah, I think before you go to a recovery house, check it out and see what it will be to come into like a recovery house. I mean, before you go to a recovery house, check out and see what it'd be like to come into an Airbnb. and hiring a nurse versus paying that money to go to a recovery house. Gotti girl queen, she kind of got a good deal from Ida for the 14 days that she's going to be there. Yeah, I think her deal is okay. Do not use Martine as your driver. Do not use Gianna Colombo as your, because to me, I paid him and he pushes me off on Ida all the time. I'm still trying to figure out if they fucking, because he puts me off on her all the time and she's like, oh, Martine, every time he comes by, even though he's married. And she's like, oh, Martine is not my type. I'm like, that should have nothing to do with dick and pussy issues. Okay, you're talking to a woman. I don't even talk about how many married husbands I've had. That didn't stop me from doing what I wanted to do. So her coming at me with that bullshit, whatever. But yeah, so I paid him $200 because I thought I would use him more. And I was expecting more people. I don't use him at all because for the most part, every time I use him, he pushes me off on Ida. So what the fuck am I paying him for? And why do you refer him? He speaks as much English as you guys speak Spanish. So he's a good driver for me because I didn't really need him. But a lot of you are coming in and you speak no Espanol. So you're going to need an English-speaking driver. Hence the reason why there's Steven. I was in the car with him the other day with Tina. And it was me, Tina, a girl named, I forgot her name. But she was one of the girls from Opulence because he works for Opulence. And I was like the monkey in the middle. I was like, yo, I don't do in the middle car. Let me just take an Uber to where I have to go. I don't want a driver that's going to pick. If we're all going to the same place, great. But Tina was going over here. That girl was going to Opulence. Tina was 24-hour post. They had both just finished having surgery. So there was no reason why they should have been in the car. After surgery, I want my own driver to go where the fuck I want to go. So that was the other reason. That was another motivation for me finding another English-speaking driver, which is why I found Alex Ho, because Steven, he's a good driver, but he is utilized a lot by a lot of people. And he does have a driver that drives under him. He never did anything for me. He picked up Savon the day we were going to Punta Cana. He picked up Savon. The girls have said he was rude and he's not very helpful. I don't know because I've only seen him. I've paid him no fucking mind. Whenever I've called Steven, he has come. If that driver ever came and he was rude, I would cuss his ass out and Steven know it. So hence the reason why Steven probably don't even send him to me, because Steven know I do not turn a blind eye to anything. I speak my mind. So yeah, so utilize Alex Ho. He's brand new. He's learning the ropes. Well, he knows the gist of the job. What do you need a driver to do? Drive you safely from point A to B in a nice, clean car. Be there for you. So he's going to take it seriously because this is all new to him. He's just been making Uber money. Now, this job right here will be, better than Uber money, that he does not have to share the 30% with Uber. So yeah, and he has a nice car. He speaks perfect English. He's good looking. He smells nice. So utilize Alex. For nurses, like I said, Merlandi and Elaine. Elaine is Merlandi's cousin. I don't think she'll be available to November or December because by then she'll be 3 months post-op with her tummy tuck, lipo, BBL, whatever the hell she had. And she'll be ready to get on with her work. What else is there? And I think that's it. So tomorrow is Sunday. I don't expect anything significant to happen. If I do a live tomorrow or I do a video and I post it on the Facebook Snatch Life channel, then it'll be of this apartment because you guys want to see the Airbnb. I'm looking at Elaine. I'm looking at it. Oh, I was looking at Elaine before to get my, yeah. She's a great nurse, but like she's down right now because she is sick. So Elaine and Merlandi, they're both Haitian women. They are actual nurses. They do the IV. Having an IV nurse is like what you need because they can, it can be a part of their job description for you. You don't have to pay extra. You don't have to pay $60 for one of this shit when this probably whole box was probably $20, $25. Who knows? But I didn't say anything to homegirl because I'm learning how to mind my business. I booked her already, Elaine. Oh, when are you having your surgery, Denise? So you'll be in great hands with Elaine. She's the fucking bomb. Morlandi's the bomb too. So those are two nurses that I am telling people. Also, you guys, be mindful. Oh, in March, yeah, you'll be good to go. Because then she'll be good to go. She'll be 6-7 months post-op by then. Actually, no, she'll be 9 months post-op by then. So yeah, good for you. Be careful how you choose these nurses, like on the gram. When I was trying to find somebody, everybody wanted you to send them Western Union right away. No, bitch, I don't even know if I like you like that. That I don't even know if you're good, if you're even worth my fucking money. No. If they cannot wait until you get here, then you meet them and see if you want their services after you've spoken to them and find out what they can do and what they cannot do. No. There's some people you need to look in the eye. You need to say, hey, I may need this situation. What are you offering me? Do you give IV therapy? And if she feels like, oh, you need to book me up, whatever, deuces. She's a real nurse that was, yes, a real nurse is very, very important. Because like I always stress to people, you know, the surgery is great, but the aftercare can fucking kill you faster than the surgery. If you do not have proper and adequate aftercare, you guys saw how Ida had pulled the clot out of my draining tube. You need somebody who knows how to clean those fucking draining tubes, and who will syringe that bitch and take shit out of there. Like, that's important. So I'm glad that I was at Bella Luna because I learned a lot. You guys have learned a lot as far as like how to care for your drainage tube and all those other things. And yeah, for those of you who are not on my Snatch Life YouTube, Snatch Life Facebook page, please go there and like join. I am the only person at this moment, the administrator, taking care of who comes in and who cannot come in. I'm micromanaging for a little bit. Yeah, Kimmy may come back if she chooses to come back. But for right now, I need to figure out who the hell is like snaking me. I thought it was Ida and her crew. I cut off the entire Dominican Republic posse. So no one from the DR is there. If you are not American or anywhere abroad outside of the Dominican Republic, then you are SOL because I cut your fucking ass off because I don't have time for that shit. Because we were here doing really, really well for a few weeks without any drama. And all of a sudden, this crazy bitch comes into my life and she's capable of doing anything. If you can sit up in a place where I am for 45 minutes without letting me know who you are, then you're a fucking psycho bitch. And I am even crazier. So 2 recovery houses that you're not allowed to go to. Eden, because they gave fucked up service. And Rebirth, because the fucking bitch is a fucking psycho hoe. So if she's psycho and if she acts like this, imagine how she will act in business. Like I always say, plan, plan, plan. Sort out your money, plan, plan, plan. I give you all of this information so you guys are not here spending as much money as I have spent and making mistakes like I have mistakes like I have made. Seriously, you can come here, stay for 2 weeks, have a nurse for 7 days, and like be done with it. Because 7 days is what you need for the heparin shot. If you don't want to stick yourself, I didn't want to stick myself. Don't qualify to do so. So after the last heparin shot, I should have just left Bella Luna. You will be fine after your last heparin shot. That's your blood thinner shot. They're not, I'm saying heparin, but technically here they give you maxaprin. Same shit. Yeah, so that's it, ladies. I'm going to go. This is like a 2-hour live. I do give to recap on a lot of information. Some of the videos that I had earlier that I had made on the live for Facebook, some of those videos cannot come on YouTube simply because they're too long. So I cannot upload those videos. So more than likely, what I will do is I will look at the videos and I will kind of write down the guidelines, and I will get into, and I will review and talk about some of the process that I've gone through before, so you guys will have it here. I talked extensively about Yearly today and the process of me going through the surgery. So the next time, maybe I'm going to talk about me coming out of the surgery and how I've been dealing with Yearly and navigating my way in this faja. And in my other videos, I talk about, oh God, how I peed in the faja. And I still haven't told the YouTube people how to cork up their pussy and to not pee in the fucking faja. So yeah, so I'm going to get into, I'm going to recap on a lot of the other things for the YouTube channel that I had talked about earlier, simply because, like I said, a lot of those videos are really long, and for some odd reason, I cannot upload them on YouTube, but I clearly could have a long live. I just cannot have a long YouTube video. So that's it. So on Facebook, I try to do like a live like every day. Sometimes I was doing them twice a day. I am in an apartment now, and a lot of, perhaps the beginning of the live will be navigating my way through this faja, which would be a great learning experience for you guys, because this faja life is about 3 months. I'm planning to keep it for 6. I'm having 4 fajas because I work late hours. Sometimes I work 12-hour shifts. Sometimes I work 10-hour shifts. If I do overtime, I don't always have the opportunity to do laundry. I live in New York City. I go to the laundromat. I no longer take my clothes to the Chinese laundry because they dump all your shit in one bag. And so I used to pay for separate whites and separate colors, and I thought, why am I not going to the laundry and do it myself? So I can buy my Tide. I don't know what they're washing my soap in. So I go do my own laundry because it smells good. So I have 4 fajas so that I will have, you know, at least by the time I get to my 3rd faja, by then I would have time to do laundry. New York is 24 hours. Even if I would have to do laundry before I go to sleep, at least I have 4 fajas. I was trying to get 5, but I'm not going to spend my money on 5 fajas. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for tuning in. For all the ladies who are like brand new, welcome, 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 and welcome to Snatch Life YouTube. Please remember to subscribe and put on your notifications. So when I come on live, you'll be like, uh-oh, there's Cindy live. I'm going to talk more about my healing process with my surgery and like what I went through. I haven't spoken about the hyperbaric chamber yet. I'm going to try to find the video, because I don't think it's a very long video, to put on YouTube for the hyperbaric chamber. And then, or it might be on there already, I have to check. And then, yeah, I'll talk about that. I will be going to the hyperbaric chamber again. I was waiting for my girlfriend to come. I will be doing fillers here, and I want to do the hollows of my eye with the vampire facial. But I will only do the vampire facial if she's using my own blood plasma as well as the fillers. If she's only going to use my blood plasma to do that, nah, that's a waste of my time. I need the fillers. But my main thing on my face is getting rid of the laugh lines. This, unless I do this, that's not going to happen. I'm probably going to trust this part of my Botox ordeal to Christopher, Claudio's brother. The doctor that I'm going to go see is, why does this woman's name always slip my mind? I'll let you know. When I get to that part of the deal, I'll let you guys know about the Botox doctor. But that's coming up this week. And we'll be talking the O-shot, because that will be coming up this week too. I was supposed to talk about the O-shot on the Facebook page, but clearly now we have drama with the live. But I will be seeing the doctor next week about the O consultation. So we will have a conversation about the orgasm shot. As soon as I find out more information, you guys will know. Thank you very much for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification. And please remember to go to the Facebook page. I'm trying to decide if I need a Instagram page. It's a lot of goddamn pages to navigate. too old. I've got other shit to do. Yeah, so I might do an Instagram page for the grammars. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, ladies, have a good night, and thank you.